That was probably the most stressful thing that has ever happened on this channel. We have a job to do. Let's go get that done. I already had a stop place. I already had a stop in mind, so we're just gonna go there. I had that just happen, but took a break from it. It's still early in the day. Took my shower, got myself ready. So I'm just gonna finish this job and I'm gonna get some work done. I have things to do. I don't have anything to do today for work, but I have time, so I'm just gonna get it done and not procrastinate on it. Ooh, green light. This has not been good, what day is it? This has been the worst Sunday of this profile, I think. As we were finishing the last job, I made a horrible mistake I thought that I was taking a turn in, and I missed my turn, and I tried to back up, and I backed up into a car, and basically lost... after completing that job, I basically lost all the money I would have gotten from that, and I filled up my gas, so... I lost money on that job. And then that just happened. I just nearly got stuck. Thought I was gonna lose more money there again. But, because if I cancel that job, I was thinking of just giving up on the profile. But I knew we couldn't do that, and we made it out. But now my next concern is with how much stress I just put on the truck. If it's when it's gonna break, if it's gonna break sooner now. I am so proud of, for being a complete base truck, I am so proud of that truck getting out of that situation. But that was stressful. And I'll admit, this profile started, this mod, GDC Logistics Hard Mode, this thing, like, my goodness. All I'll say is, I wish I could start over. Still using I love what this mod does, and like, the fact that it really is this difficult, the fact that it's more difficult to do this kind of work outside of this is just insane to me. Like, there's a reason like a lot of people fail doing this. And now I'm in a video game where it's not simulated that you're being paid to like, for like renting a place or like eating food or anything like that, or like paying insurance regularly. That's not, at least in the short term, that's not I don't know about the insurance, but nothing else is simulated here. It's just the driving, and you have a lot less income. But what I'm gonna do, still no damage, right? Because this truck, we've had about 4,000 miles, it's gonna get close to needing its service done. And I've put about almost 4,000 miles on this. And I really haven't, I think this is my turn, it is, alright. I really haven't made that much progress. Though at the same time I kinda have. I am very, very thankful for having this truck. I am so lucky that I found a truck that had minimal wear for $30,000. For $30,000. Well, that was it. Where looking at the used dealership now, there's no truck that's better than this, even for like 70 grand. as far as it's being reliable and that kind of stuff. And this truck has been very reliable. Anything that's happened to it has all been my fault. Let me make sure my cargo isn't damaged. It's not. And pulling into the weigh station, finding out that this truck's not going to charge me, not going to fine me for every time I go into a weigh station, that was really... that brought me happiness seeing that. But... oof. The progress has been slow. This has been... since buying the truck, I have just had the worst time. And it's not the truck's fault. If I had the Peterbilt, if I kept the Peterbilt, I think the profile would have failed. That, or I would have had to at least sell that truck and go back to being an employee, which I'm almost considering doing. However, I feel like, because we're almost 100, I think we're almost 100 episodes deep into the series, and I feel like selling my truck would be a betrayal. Not just to myself, but to you guys. It's because of how this profile's been able to somehow get through everything and like stay afloat. And yeah, I lost money last job, but at least it's very slow progress. But when we're done this job, if I'm able to pay off the loan, then I could have about $35,000 to myself. But I've only, in 4,000 miles of driving, I've only... My net worth has only really gone up $2,000. That's it. But I think by having better streaks and keeping up the jobs and not messing up like I did, or taking jobs that my truck can't do, that'll probably help me a lot. Because I had a small spread of finally finally doing good. But I think the biggest problem is where I put my skill points. You're supposed to, I read on the mod, you're supposed to put everything in, like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to put all of your skill points into the mileage. And that way you can unlock as many things as possible. So I think I should have done that. I should have focused a little bit more on mileage. I could get better jobs. I just want to keep the videos at a decent length for you guys to watch. If you guys wanted to watch for, like, the whole thing. Or at least, if not, like, background sound. At least we have a full tank of gas, almost. I was thinking for sure I could have broken down going up that dirt path. But, so I'm deciding, I do play this game almost every day, record videos on it. Only like an hour or two a day, but still. And it's on this Oreo truck too. I'm thinking with that just happening, I feel like I almost want to take a break from this and focus on, well, first of all, I got everything set up to where my certification kit for my A+ is coming in the mail. Please get out of my way, car. My mirror, thank you. See, that'll be coming soon. Oh, no, I have to cut off this truck. No one saw a thing. Things like that, I shouldn't really be doing that, but I'm gonna blame my GPS in my truck. I can't see too well in this. But in all seriousness, I think I'm just gonna take a break from this profile until this video uploads, and maybe there'll be a break between, and then maybe there'll be a period of time the channel is just gonna be specific only Euro Truck Simulator 2 content as I continue getting that done. And then we'll see what we're going to keep doing with this profile. Because I really don't want to sell this truck. But I do make more money not owning a truck. Somehow. They have better rates, but the cost to run the truck, that's what's hurting me. And what's also hurting me is every time good jobs are far away, and like I can't access them. Like I've had episodes of just driving without a trailer because I couldn't find a job, and that I lost money on those too. And one other problem that I was considering, like, would support getting rid of the truck, just doing company driving until I could afford a new truck, is this. The profile would likely fail. It's much more likely to fail if I just stayed in California, which is what I've been doing. Because if I go out of state, yeah, I can just stay 55 miles an hour, but there's like a higher chance I'm late for jobs. Maybe not now. Maybe I might have some extra time, and I can, because it's not fun to watch the videos. It's just staying in the same state when there's the rest of the country that I've bought for the DLCs that I've bought. At least California, I don't have to stress about being late or whatnot. Just going the speed. I get 6.7 miles to the gallon. Not the best, not the worst at all. At least there's one other thing. I don't have to get gas for a little while. But yeah. So my loan payment, it's currently $8.48 in the morning in this game. And so I have another loan payment. Might be able to pay off the loan today, but I don't want to, because if I do that and then my truck breaks, I don't have the money for that. I could take out a $2,500 loan to cover that, and then that's only $4 a day, but that's 36% interest. And I could easily pay that back probably, but like pay it back quickly, like pay it off. But yeah. At least now we're on flat terrain. Truck's not stressed. We have 200 miles to go. Right lead-ins, merge left. Yeah, I haven't had a single lane on this truck. Also, we just hit 174,000 miles. No, 474, my bad. Yeah, there's no better truck that I can buy, that I can afford than this. I'm pretty sure not. And like I said, I think if I kept the Peterbilt, I would have failed. And I saw, like, now that I'm seeing on this stock truck, wear does not happen this, because they did change how the wear is simulated. I didn't really think by how much, but like it happened. Wear is pretty different now, and I'm wondering if the Peterbilt would have just broke at some point. I'm not sure. I would have put 7,000 miles on the Peterbilt by now. If 4,000 on this, 3,000 on the Peterbilt. Almost 10,000. So almost 7,000 as a owner operator. And after this episode, I'm gonna take a break. One other thing too, since everything is so pre-recorded, like so far into the future, and so far from the past into the future, I'd like to maybe just keep ETS 2 that way for a little while. But I'm gonna try to have not more than like 2 weeks ahead. Not have to like record ATS videos not more than 2 weeks before they can be uploaded for that day. And then I have something more current. That'll also give me time to like think of what is the best course of action. And right now it's very peaceful and I really like having my own truck. But like in ETS2, I'm hoping like when I find the right truck I want, and I'll just drive that until the wheels fall off. I hope to see like a check engine light just come on, because that'd just be cool. Like see how the game just simulates wear and tear. But it's much more attainable in this profile because I have a much older truck. But at the same time, it's much worse when that happens in this profile because I don't have money, and I'm very struggling to build wealth. I guess that's just how it goes. When I believe at level 15 I can borrow, I can have a decent loan. By the time I'm done for level 10, hopefully I'll look at what level I'm at right now, like how much XP I am away. Hopefully I have a lot of money saved up. I think the reason I did so well as a company driver is just because I was able to, only like a couple traffic fines, but I never filled up my gas tank, and I was just able to stack cash. Although that was over like 70 episodes. Episode 70, I believe, is when I bought the Peterbilt. So maybe to me, I'm just not building wealth. I mean, I really don't think I'm building wealth as fast as I would be. But there hasn't been as much time in like leveling up and stuff, or like driving with a trailer behind me. I haven't done as much of that with either of the trucks as I have when I was a company driver. Alright, 72 miles from, because I'm gonna sleep at the dealership, just because it's right there, and because that's just a gas station, so I'll sleep here, see what deals they have on their trucks, and then my loan will go through. Yeah, set to be delivered Monday morning at the latest. And then I'm gonna take a few month break from this profile, because that's how much content I still have. I think as of the time I'm recording this, I should go look at what videos are gonna come out today. More video. Oh, actually, I got a text from my father. Got distracted. Texting and driving. That's the one thing I've been good at. That's one thing that hasn't messed me up. So yeah, we're only halfway. As of the time of recording, we are only halfway through the series to me buying a truck, and now I'm on truck 2. So as of right now, like the main reason I record these videos really is just like document me trying to do this. It's just a cool video thing to do. That doesn't get too many views. As of right now, it really does not get that many views. People like me to drive a lot more. At least this could be like background music, or like, and did I say music? It's not music, but at least background noise. I mean, right now, as of recording, barely any voiceovers have come out for like episodes like this, or barely any voiceovers have come out for either profile videos. I think the first voiceover I'm doing is the very last trip before buying the Peterbilt for this profile, and that hasn't come out yet. That's not going to come out for a little while. ETS 2, however. I think some voiceovers are going to be coming out soon for that. I have a right turn. I'm turning off cruise control. I'm saving this gas because I lost so much getting unstuck from that stupid place. Oh, the loan payment! I never like hearing that sound. That is the worst sound ever. I still have $4 grand. Ooh, frames. Frames. I could hear my GPU screaming. Oh, I didn't open Task Manager, but I know that my GPU struggles with these graphics. At least it looks nice though. It's only 1080p, but it is ultra. But at least no. That was the worst possible timing. And I decided to go. Those kind of decisions I make, that's what messes me up too. And there was a cop there and I made it. How much? So I have $4 grand. That is not where I'm meant to go, but there are some trucks like that I can... There are trucks for $4 grand but that have higher specs, but I could try to pay it, but if I do that and I break down, then I mean I could borrow $5 grand. That's what I can borrow $5 grand if I wanted to. I'm not gonna do that. Wait, I could borrow $5 grand? Really? I can borrow $5 grand, but I have 4,000. That would mean that I can borrow 9,000. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense now. It makes sense because I can borrow 9,000, but you can only do $7,500 increments. Okay, that makes sense now. Because when the first time I leveled up, I think it said I could borrow $500. So like, I could. There's no option for that. There's an option for 500. Like, there's no scrolly thing that I'm missing in the menu, is there? There's no way to like. No. That's good to know. I can actually borrow $5 grand if need be. Another thing too with this truck is the air. Oh, don't want to go. This does not hold air well, and that does lose me some time and gas, but it's not bad. Just one of the truck's quirks. Not that far, but I need to sleep, so. And I have time to sleep, right? Yes, I do. Not much, but I have enough. Also, the truck stalling on me also scared me every time. Is that another rough shift I just heard? I know between like 5 and... I think... Yeah, okay, it's the same rough shifts. I believe between 5 and 6 is when I have my transmission grind. So that's just a rough spot in the transmission. But it's technically not as worn out as the engine is. Hey, speed limit's 25. Did you guys know that? Speed limit's 25. So maybe when I finally level up at like 80,000 70, 80,000 miles, when this truck is toast, I'll be able to borrow another 5 grand. I'd be able to take out 10 grand on my... I'm wondering how much I'll actually have saved though. Because I'm making much slower progress than I thought I would. Go, 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 go. I'm gonna miss that light. I'm gonna miss the light. I'm gonna miss the light. I'm gonna miss that light. It's probably out of... the video audio is out of sync probably. No! Like, I should figure out how to edit that. Because I really should just get better quality. And I do this purely for fun. I think I did start out wanting views, and a little part of me wants more views, but at the same time, I don't want views. Because first of all, this channel does not deserve it with the production quality. And so I just want to document this. Me trying to play this game. Me trying and failing miserably. And sometimes I'll try to put a little pizzazz of myself in here. Oh, okay, you're... Okay, Mr. Superman. Mr. Speedy Gonzales there. Mr. Shax. Now, will this light also stay green for us? Stay green. Yes! Yes! Even better! Even better! Ha! Shaws. Oh, I have to make a left turn. Oh, well. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate you so highly. Oh, turning around's gonna suck. I don't know if I could say that. I'm gonna say it anyway. Don't swear at kids that are... I don't think there are any watching. This is not content that would be engaging at all. Oh my goodness. My truck is still in good shape. There's nothing wrong with it yet. Except for the fact that it's an 11-year-old truck. 11 years is not that bad. In my head, I still don't think 2005 is old. Not just because I own a 2005. Because 2005 has always been an age of like a car that like, hey, it's actually pretty decent. But that's a very old... oh, I have to disconnect the trailer. Like 2005 has always been a year of like a more reliable vehicle. But like time passes. That was in like 2015 that I thought 2005 was a nice vehicle. Or like 2014 actually. But let's call it 2013, 2014 where 2005 is a nice vehicle. And air. That was back when cars are only a couple years older and my family are all just dying. I just always thought of 2005 is a nice year to have. Or like mid-late 2000s are like nice cars. But now, time has moved on. It's been a whole decade and I have to get rid of those little notions in my head. Like when I was in like a couple years ago when I was in high school, there were classmates that like just thought a 2015 was not a nice car. I was like, that's too old. I'm like, bro. Maybe I'm just thinking about it wrong because I don't know. unfortunately, like, my perspective's gonna change. Because like I said, the A+ certification kit should be coming. It's on my account now, so I officially have it. Hopefully I don't get hit by a train. And hopefully I can start my career and leave the place I'm currently at. And eventually, like, I'm planning to buy a Toyota Camry. That's my goal. There's a brand new base model Toyota Camry, and I'm just gonna drive that till the wheels fall off. But that'll be like a 2027 maybe. And then suddenly I'll think of a 2021 as not a nice car, when in reality it really is. Like going from, because my car was broken this past weekend, and my car doesn't have a working remote. Whereas my mom's car, which is a 2021, that's the nicest car we've ever owned. That car has heated seats, it has blind spot monitoring, it has auto start stop, which is the worst thing that's ever happened to anyone. It even has air vents for the rear. Air vents for the rear in a sedan. We've never, other than my dad's truck that he got recently, that he got like the first new vehicle we've ever had in our family is in 2023. My first brand new vehicle we've had in like over 30 years, since before I was born. That was technically the first vehicle to have like air vents in the rear. So I just think, because like that's something I always like wanted as a kid in one of our cars, that was to have air vents in the rear center, behind, like, coming out of the center console. So that's always just like been a luxurious feature to me, and we finally have it. And that's what I think of as like a nice car. Is that if you have air vents in the rear, it's a nice car. Like this car also has my favorite feature. It has keyless entry, so you can just press a button on the door with your key in the pocket, and it'll unlock. So you never, and then it's push button start, so you just don't have to take your key out of your pocket. Whereas my car, you have to take you don't just have to take your key out of your pocket, you have to stick it in the door. And then you have to stick it in the ignition, and then the key sometimes won't turn the ignition because the key's worn out. And the ignition's worn out. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna let you. Oh, I can't. I was just gonna not get in the other lane, which I didn't do, but that was much riskier than I thought. I risked it for the biscuit. So what, I have 4,000 right now? I will have $4,800. When I do have a new car, maybe my perspective will change. What I've noticed is, just in life, when you're like, let's say I'm just a regular employee, and you just hate the manager, and then you become a manager, and then there's different things. There are different things to understand, but at the same time, the manager still has to be cool. Well, not like cool, but like they have to be proper while at the same time not being a complete jerk. It's like this whole different side set, and like getting into college, you realize you have to make sure, like, I watch out for like anything I'm careful about how I am on the internet. I'm even more so now, just because I want to stay as clean as possible. Whereas I used to be able to just have fun. Well, maybe it's a me problem. Just struggling to find work. I just like not been. I want to say less cool. like that kind of is it. It's just like I haven't really had the ability to just like have as much fun with my like other people around me as I used to. Like I'm just like not finding things funny anymore. I'm more worried about like finding work or like saying profession. Or like staying. I mean, I kind of have to stay up late because I have college late at night and then it closes. But I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I want to say or like how to say it. Or rather. I've just been like more worried about like how soon I can find a job so I can just save up for the rest of my of being in college and like starting to pay off my loan. Because like with the amount of debt I have, I don't think like if I lost my car tomorrow, there's no getting a car payment because I have my credit score is my credit score is good and I've been staying on top of my credit card payments just to start building my credit. But I can't take out a big loan and then have a car payment. Sort of think I probably could if I wanted to. I probably could get by having a car payment, but I don't want to. I'd rather save up that money. But like the cars I could afford, they'd be right in the middle of expensive enough to need to take out a loan on it so you have a car payment, but also those cars are the age where they'd start maybe having a couple breakdowns. Whereas right now with my car, I'm at the point where I was spending a lot of money into repairs. And then buying a new car would mean either no repairs or it's covered under warranty. You guys probably could just hear my controller just shaking itself to bits. Well there. Oh, I'm sorry, blinded you. Too late now, but... Don't damage trailers anymore. At least I'm happy they don't fine you. They don't punish you for damaging the trailer in the game. That's more fun. Yeah, that's you know what's cool? I won't have to get gas to finish my next trip. That's why, like, I wish I could start over, but I put too much work into this profile. But if I started over, I would just put I put a lot more points into the mileage. The thing is, yeah, I kept this video long. It's almost 40 minutes long, but with shorter distances, it's easier to make shorter videos that are more watchable for you guys if you guys wanted to watch the whole thing. Like that's part of the commentary that helps. Is I hope I'm just heard. And to sync audio, which isn't possible. Oh, that's not how that works. I have to hold. I'm decoupling now. I just decoupled. Oof. We still have 150,000 experience to go before leveling up. Hard stuff. But I have 4,800. I'm back in the positive. Profit over 7 days is 8,000, so I guess that's good. But spend it all on gas is a really profit. The numbers, different numbers, kind of lie almost. I want to see. I'm going to truck manager. How much money do I make with this truck? 197. Ooh, yeah, it's kind of low, but It's fine. Yeah, I'd make less than $2 in profit for myself. That's low. But I guess I am making profit. I am slowly digging myself out of my trench. And if I wanted to, I can have almost 10 grand, and I could sell the truck and have 40 grand. So that's another positive. I'm in the green. I can pay this off if I want. Probably should, but if I calculate, ooh, my professor might be live. Not my professor, but Professor Messer is going to be online soon. I almost forgot about that. But I gotta leave soon too. Why am I going to that? I should be going to the calculator. 181 times 28. So only an extra $68 of interest is what I'm losing from the loan. It's a decent amount, but not much. So I'm gonna wait till I have another couple grand in before I pay off the loan. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna end the video here. I will see you guys really in ETS. I'm gonna take a break from this game for a while. I'm enjoying now at the end of the episode. I'm enjoying it again, but that was a stressful time. All right, take care, guys. Goodbye.